How do they get that internal inspiration?
Sometimes it's an honest conversation. All right, today we're going to bake a cake. Okay, today we're going to try and do this. Show them the value of what they're getting. They will know how strong and confident and willing and able they are. Have you noticed when you're happy, time flies when you're happy?
Welcome back. This is Seema Govil with Fab Life 360, and I'm speaking with Rajshree Patel of Artofliving from LA. One of the segments I want to talk about is our teens, because teens are, they're not fully mature yet, and they're not that young also that you can distract them, you can, do things with them and keep them occupied. They have their own mind, and the only way they connect with the world is through their friends, through their school, through their activities. That's kind of their identity. How do they find a way to cope with this time?
One of the things that we need to realize is because they cannot connect with people in person, friends and in school and so on, they're going to be on their gadgets a little bit more. So that's the first thing, to just accept that is what is going on, and that's how they're going to cope. The second thing is, this is where parenting really comes into being. You parents have to find a way to create new things. All right, today we're going to bake a cake. Okay, today we're going to try and do this. Initially, they're going to do what teenagers do. Oh, mom, come on. Or really, I don't want to do that. They're teenagers. That's what they're going to do. But the thing is, they're also in a helpless situation. Sooner or later, what I have discovered is they come around. Initially, they just stand there while you're doing something new, and then they start to get their hands in it, and then say, all right, mom, tomorrow, instead of cake, let's try this thing. And then they start to build enthusiasm, So another language, some other things, some online courses that you can take with them. Perhaps they've been always interested in something, but never had the time, so this is an opportunity to do that. In many ways, there are opportunities to somehow inspire something new. And the thing to know, I think it's very important, is these children are going to somehow come out much more resilient. They will have gone through something so difficult in their life that when they step out of this, when they're on the other side, they will know how strong and confident and willing and able they are. And you have to point this to the teenagers, to any children, to say, look, we've never been through this. It's very difficult. We're so happy and so proud that you are going through it. And the thing that is so amazing is that when we're on the other side, you will have gone through something that can make you very strong, very clear, very confident for anything that comes in the future. So show them the value of what they're getting as a result of this difficult, often tragic circumstances.
So, yeah, and I think some of them have been doing, but it's been so long now. So what is a way to inspire them? How do, the ambience is not very inspiring. How do they get that internal inspiration to actually move and do things? It's not that easy for them to get that drive these days.
But I think that the fact that they are at their wits' end, that they don't have so many options, is the turning point for them, you see? And sometimes it's an honest conversation. That's what's needed. You have to be able to sit down as a parent and say, oh, look, school is not available. Your sports and your activities are not available. You cannot go sit in some restaurant, in some cafe and go shopping and hang out in malls. It is not available. This is our reality. So what is in front of you is this. We have an opportunity for us to connect, to try something new. What is it you want? Do you want to get out of this feeling strong, vibrant, having learned something new? Or do you want to just sit and complain? Because the truth is, this is our reality. So sometimes an honest conversation with a teenager goes a long way. They may not immediately respond, and say, oh, I understand, Mom, but I promise you, they think about it. It's something that stays within their head when they're in their room. And at some point, they open the door because the only place they can go is from one room to another in the house, more or less. So they'll walk into the kitchen. If they see you happy, if they see you enthusiastic, if they see your inspiration, your excitement, guess what I did today? Look what I did today. I heard this amazing story today. They start to come, positivity. There's an emotional contagion. Positive emotion catches faster than we realize. And so we just have to be the inspiration, the role model that we want our teenagers to be. But if mom and dad are complaining, sitting in front of the tube all the time, what are we going to do? And not showing up fresh and vibrant, well, you can't expect the teenagers to do it either, or the younger children.
Oh yeah, totally. It's so contagious. In fact, I was telling my daughter today that you should start journaling this. Should have a chronicle so that when you look back, when you're older, when you're in college, then you can read what emotions and what all you experience, because we have short memory. When we get back to our normal lives, we might forget these small things, observations. There's so much going around. They should be chronicled.
And honestly, what I said earlier, if you ask your teenagers to connect to someone, reach out to someone, see how they are, support someone else, you will be amazed at how fulfilled they are. But we don't think of the obvious. They're in their room, me, myself, and I, and say, you know what? We're very fortunate. At least we have a roof over our head. At least this and this is going on. Do one thing. From your school, somebody connect to someone on Facebook and see how they are. And in today's day and age, you can really go on social media. Even if no one's calling you, you can tell if someone's doing okay or not. It's an opportunity to reach out, which allows you to feel stronger and more vibrant.
And there's so many ways you can give back to the community that just makes you forget about your own. Like my daughter is teaching English in India at 12:30 in the night to some students who need help. So they practice English with her every night, and so that makes her happy. And she's involved with few other nonprofits as well. But even with her, I see it like she'll lose it. She'll get into that drive. Oh, it's endless, and no, forget it. When you have short time, when your time is short, when we are under pressure, we perform really well. When we have so much time and there's no end in sight, then you drift away. That's what happens, I think, a little bit.
Time drags itself when we're not happy, when something's bothering us. Have you noticed when you're happy, time flies when you're happy?
Oh, yeah. Like right now.
It's like, okay, you keep moving. Time flies. So part of what she's expressing is just the impatience, and it's normal of being with oneself. By the way, Art of Living has programs going on for young adults online. It's something.
Okay. Yeah, let's talk about that.
It's really something to look up. I just know that there are programs for educators, teachers, parents, young adults, university students, and of course the adult programs. So there's so much that they can do.
So what are the age groups for the younger ones and the under 13? The two different kinds, yeah, right? The Excel and the youth?
So online, currently there's of course the university age group, and then there's the high school and junior high school age group programs going on. And you just have to go online, Art of Living, and enroll.
And these are again simple 2 to 3 days online, different kind of breathing techniques and meditation.
Yeah, and it's actually amazing because they've managed to create through Zoom the separate meeting rooms, communities where they come together, they share, they engage, they interact. So you'd be surprised at how much people really open up through technology. I mean, look right now what we're doing. No, it's not just you and I connecting. There are others listening out there that are somehow become part of our world in this moment, and us part of their world.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely great. I'll post all information about the youth courses as well. There's still time for schools to open. They can start with a fresh mind.
Would love it if you click on the like and subscribe button below. I bring positive stories from celebrities and philanthropists from around the world and stay updated with all things fab on my Fab Life 360 Instagram page. Also, if you are looking for something fun and inspiring to listen to, find my podcast Fab Life 360 on iTunes, Spotify, Google Podcast, or wherever you get your podcast.